This channel is made possible by viewers like you. My viewers, subscribers, and patrons greatly help to keep this channel going. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all of you. Please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. And if you'd like to go the extra mile, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you'll get access to what I'm working on, previews of upcoming content, and even early videos, along with other tier options for those that are interested. Thank you, and now on to the video. Like many, I'm a big fan of the Bioshock games. They had engaging stories, fun gameplay, great exploration with that nook and cranny type design. And as a side note, Bioshock 2 is criminally underrated. But you would think that after a few hit games, that 2K Games would then want to make more Bioshock titles. These future titles wouldn't really need to build off the original games to have them be connected like those three. But you could do something in a different location and still have it be a Bioshock game, or a spin-off, or even a spiritual successor or something. It just feels like a huge missed opportunity for a publisher to look at a set of successful games and be like, let's not do any new sequels to this. Now sure, you don't want to flood the market with Bioshock games, but it has been a long while since we've had something like it. Now with all that being said, at least unknown to me, there was a developer that came in and wanted to try and deliver on a Bioshock-like experience, in its style and even in how that game looked. As a result, we have a title that is heavily lifted from Bioshock, and especially delivering it in its new style. Atomic Heart is easily described as a Russian Bioshock, as it deals with the Soviet Union. My first impression of it is that I really like it.
Lands rose from the ashes.
May I give you some advice?
Right now,
Try to avoid the
they're all powerful.
robot during a power surge or may knock you down.
Atomic Heart very much is of the same mold of Bioshock. After the introduction and once you get to a piece of gameplay, you can really feel how these developers want to create a new Bioshock experience, and at least early on they seem to understand why we like it, or at least why I like it. The story throws you right in with a gentle build up to the gameplay. Some of the visuals here are pretty cool, and I like how the city and sky idea works. You are tasked with finding someone, and then the chaos starts to happen. I have to mention too that Atomic Heart has a weird tone. There's this constant presence of humor, especially between you and your talking glove. The two of them bust each other's balls like two friends. The chemistry works well, even if some of the lines are kinda cringy. And then you run into an upgrade spot, which is a machine that is trying to get romantically involved with you. It's silly and always entertaining, but then there's parts that feel like it has some really good horror influences. There is just something creepy about the robots you fight, at least early on. It's an odd tone and one that I think lends itself well to a video game, and it's working for me. The intro is a little slow, but not in a bad way. It's a build-up, and thankfully once you have full control, it's immediately good.
The motherland. He quite literally stabbed his own country in the back. He wants the entire world to stop using our robots.
When the game first gives the player control, you are given an area that does indicate where you need to go, but the nook and cranny type of design that we like from the Bioshock games is found here as well. You know you need to go to A, but there are plenty of side rooms and even alternative vents that you can watch out for to find more hidden areas. You can scan the environment, which will highlight crafting items and supplies for you to pick up. It feels like there is useful stuff around every corner. Combat-wise, I like it, even though the melee can be a bit clunky. You can even dodge, which is interesting too. I really like when you land a shotgun blast on a sprinting enemy. Now since I am early on, I've only had a chance to play around with a few powers, and some have specific uses like shock helping you to turn off cameras. Upgrades allow for player personalization on what you want to unlock first, along with weapon upgrades. Overall, I think the opening makes a strong first impression. So much so, I want to keep playing it. Simply put, Atomic Heart is really fun, and it's one that I want to keep going with. There's additional DLCs out for it as well, providing more content after the main game is completed. The first was Annihilation Instinct, and then most recently is the one Trapped in Limbo, with 2 additional ones also coming too. Would you like to see me make more videos on Atomic Heart? Have you played Atomic Heart, and what were your thoughts on it? Let me know all of this in the comments down below. If you're interested in being notified of new videos, please hit the subscribe button and bell. And if you would like to support the channel and get early access to content, please check out my Patreon. All of the links will be at the end of this video and within the description. And thank you very much for watching.